Well, good morning. This is the first broadcast for June 9th. I don't know if I'll have one later on. But anyway, I'm looking at dbxrefs, which are a concept taken from Encode. Well, not. I took the code from Encode, which is some of the first code I ever wrote for Encode, actually. Although it changed a lot after I initially wrote it, because they're sort of funny in that what you have is a string like this, and then these have to be converted to links to external sites, depending on the prefix, and in some cases, depending on the value as well. So it's a little complicated. That's why this code I've taken from Encode has this huge table, and these are the different prefixes, and these are the ways to convert them to links. In some cases, they're really simple, like this, where it just replaces this zero in braces. But in other cases, it really depends on various things. What I did in encode is to, in addition to the dbxref string, I passed the entire object that the string was in, because some of these require the link changes depending on what else is in the object. I decided not to do that here in IGVF because uh, maybe it's not that clear where this extra data from the object comes from. So I decided just to pass that data in this meta uh, object instead. And yeah, so I need to document what I expect in meta. It won't always be available for every object. Yeah, so there's type, there's organism name. I need to assemble these. Um, yeah, so here's type again. There's other stuff too. So, like I said, I need to assemble these and document them. Most of these are very simple substitute, basically appending the code after the colon, after the prefix at the end. So that's pretty simple, but some get kind of complicated. So anyway, I need to do a couple of things. One is to start using dbxref to see if they work well, and also, oh, maybe that was the only thing. So okay. Anyway, I've got this data here, the cell line where I've put in 2 dbxrefs, and I'm going to see how easy or not easy it is to use. So okay, so the main export, but not the only export, is this dbxref list. There's also dbxref item, which displays only one dbxref. So dbxref list calls dbxref item in a loop, but I do export this in case you want to display just one. The rest, so this is exported to, I don't know why this is a regular function. Let me convert this to an arrow function just for consistency here. Okay, yeah, so that's it. So I export all three. Interesting. Um, okay, whatever. Okay, so let's take a look at cell line. So that's a page, an XJS page. Put that over here. Oh, I already have that open. What am I doing? So what I want to do, possibly not in, so biosample data items. So I believe dbxref is in the sample. So this is sort of a hierarchical structure. So sample, you have sample, which we have no objects of that type, but we have biosample, which is one of the types derived from sample. We also have no objects of this type, but we have other things like cell line, which derives from biosample, which does have real concrete objects. But I see dbxref is part of the sample, so I can put that in the common sample code. Not sample code, but the code for samples. So that's under components, common data items. What is it? Sample data items. Yeah, so I can put those in here. So here I display, this is to display any data items common to all sample derived types, and that includes cell lines. So I'll add it after, I guess before actually, URL. So I'll say sample.dbxrefs length is greater than 0, and I'm just gonna end that right here. Oops. Yeah. Okay. And so in this case, I'm going to call dbxref list because this is an array, obviously. dbxrefs is sample.dbxrefs, and I need to import from dbxref. So that's components right here. Import dbxref list from dbxref. Okay. But I also need to pass it a meta. But I may want to just see if this works. Now it's the only two possible dbxrefs are GeoSalmon and Celosaurus CVCL. So let's take a look at how those are generated. Geo. So it doesn't use meta at all. And Celosaurus also doesn't use meta at all. So this should probably just work. But I will need to exercise that. I suppose in just test code, because we don't really have very much data here. Okay. Yeah. Sample.dbxrefs. Okay. So it might just show up here if everything's set up right. Don't see it. Try reload. Oh, whoa. I got something totally wrong here. Yeah, that was weird. I need to put in this and then data item label, which I need to be, what did we call it in encode? Let's try that test. I'll do a search type equals biosample. External resources. Okay. So external resources, data item label, and then, oops, data item value. And what, I've got an error in here. Oh, a bunch of errors. Okay. Right, so I need this. Why is there a star there? And I need that. There we go. Okay. Where's external resources? Right here. So GeoSalmon. And Celosaurus CBCL. Okay. Those both look right. Yep. I should probably make these dbxref item. Yeah, I should probably make these target equals blank. I think more people would prefer that. Rel equals no referrer. Yeah, so let's try that. Okay, does not exist. I wonder if there's a, let me see if I can do an encode search of, what am I looking for? Cell line, GeoSalmon 1. I don't even know if that's a search term. GeoSalmon, okay. So it just wants that code after the prefix at the end. Yeah, which is what I have. This is just test data, so it's not that unusual that it's not correct. And Celosaurus just needs the code. Let me see if encode has that. Oops. File sample type, file sample. Okay, so let's see if it adds CVCL 9108 to the end. Yep. Okay, so this is correct. Yeah, and also since these are typically pretty short, I doubt we'll run into problems with wrapping like we do with aliases. So I don't think we need to worry too much about text wrapping, so I can eliminate that gap between them. So that'll be, I don't need that margin bottom. Okay, so now they're closer together. Okay, so that works. Now I need to collect the various metadata we use. So among them are, so I'll just search for meta. So we have type, which is the object at type. We have gene, okay, which is the first gene symbol, which I don't think we'll have for anything right now. We also don't have a target type, do we? I don't believe so. At least not yet. I wonder if we have one planned. Target. Not there. So it's one of one. I don't know where it found one. Maybe one of one throughout all pages, huh? So I'm starting to think maybe we should, for any of these dbxrefs, that, where is this? Target, okay. So the assay object Yeah. So I think um, so HGNC, we do use HGNC. HGNC. Yeah, we do, but only in genes. Schemas. Gene namespace. Gene. Yeah. So we would never run. Well, right now anyway. Whoa, a bird just flew by really fast. Um, yeah. So this case we don't need. Yeah. So what I think I'll do is just remove this one, and if we need it later, we can always copy that back from hmm, from encode. So we need an organism name. Do we have any ensemble? Ensemble. Again, just for gene. Okay, let's, yeah, okay, making a decision here. Let's just, for the complicated ones anyway, if we don't support them, then just don't use them. And just grab them from encode later. Geo? Geo. That's in namespaces. That's also in sample, so we do need that one. Oops. And it only needs a dbxref. Yeah, okay. So these are easy. Factor book. Let's see if that's anywhere. That's in namespaces. So I'll consider that not in use. Flybase. That's, well, I guess that's part of Gene. It's not in the regex though. So that might be an old description. Let's remove that. Wormbase, unlikely. Gene or target, yeah. I know this is going to be boring, but let's check all of these. Gene namespace treatment. Gene treatment. Oh, treatments have dbxrefs? I do support that. Come on. dbxrefs. Wow, that one doesn't. Um, yeah. Let's look in the test data for treatments. Any with dbxrefs? None. But there should be. So, okay. I'll add some. Treatment schema. dbxrefs. Oh, where was that? Treatment. Dot py. Schema. Oh, it's a treatment term ID. can have that. So this, yeah, so I don't know if they need some sort of link for this. Huh, interesting. There's no other links. Okay. So for now, leave that out, gene ID. That's under gene. Remove that. Geo I know we use. Yeah, absolutely know we use. So it has two possible types of URLs depending on if it's salmon or not. IHEC, that seems unlikely we use that. Nope. We do use Celosaurus, BDSC. Nope. CGC. Nope. DSSC seems very unlikely. Nope. MGID seems even less likely. We'll just say MGI. MGI. Oh, that's oh, that is part of gene. You know, since it's MGID, MGI. No, just MGI. So I'll keep that one in case we need it for gene, since it's simple. RBP image. Nothing. Refseq. That is used for gene. Okay. Keep that. Jax. Nope. NBRP. Nothing. UCSC. Things with encode in it seem unlikely. Oh, they are here. But it's only under namespace, so I'll get rid of all the UCSC ones. PMID. I can sort of see that. It's in mixins for references. Okay, I'll get rid of that. PMC ID, that seems unlikely. Oh, it's in references as well. DOI, that's part of namespaces and also references, so I'll get rid of that. AR, nothing. NIH, no. PGP, nope. Trip, oh, I don't even remember seeing that one before. Nope. DGGR, no, that's very unlikely. MIM, I don't remember that one either. MIM. Oh, it is part of gene, so I'll keep that one. Vega? Vega. That one also part of gene. MIR base. Part of gene. Go. It's only a namespace. Go gene. Nothing. IMGT. Just search for that. IMGT slash gene. Yeah, it does have it. SRA. No. 4DN. No, that's very unlikely. Depth map. Don't know what that is. Oh, that's under sample. Definitely have that. Okay, gene cards. That's under gene. Vista. Don't know what that is. Don't use it. Screen. I don't think we use any screen here. No. It's pretty encode specific. So yeah, we only have one sort of complex one. So in this case, I'm just going to remove the meta. Should I remove the meta? Yeah, I'm just going to remove the meta and just bring it back later, if and when we need it. I don't think we have any post-processor anymore. Nope. Okay, so get rid of meta here. So basically I'm kicking the can down the road. So that if we need other data, we'll deal with it at that time. Okay. So if we look back at sample, or a cell, I'll just go there. And external resources. And those seem to work correctly. Look at the other one. I guess this one doesn't have any. Let's confirm that. dbx. Yeah, this is empty. So all of these should have it. Differentiated cells. Okay. Empty. Empty. Differentiated tissue. Just making sure that we're not displaying something when we should be. Where's dbx? Oh, there it is. Empty. Differentiated tissue primary cells. External resources, GeoSalmon 45. Salmon 45, okay. What was that special case for Geo? Oh, okay. So if it's salmon anything, it goes to this biosample one. Yeah, biosample. Otherwise it goes to this one. Okay. So that's the IIE primary cell. So now this one. Has empty dbxrefs. Okay, so primary cells, technical samples, GeoSalmon 1, so exact same thing. Tissues. It's empty. And was that it then? Let's go to dbxrefs. So gene, which we're not doing. Sample ontology term. Oh, okay. We need to get that code reviewed. Okay, yeah, can't do anything until we get that code reviewed. And sample, yeah, gene, sample ontology term. So I'll leave a note in that ticket to add dbxrefs to sample, to sample ontology term once both of these tickets are in. Okay, so that's it for this stream. Probably do another one later today. We'll see. So we'll see ya.